Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my classic vertical happy planner for the week of May 6th through May 12th. I am going to be using the Planner Kate, I think it's called One of a Kind, maybe, kit. It's the same kit that I used in my May monthly. My May monthly is blank because May hasn't started yet when I'm filming this video, so I haven't filled it out, but I promise I use my planners. I feel like I always need to give that caveat or disclaimer because I do film my videos ahead of time, and I sometimes show blank plans. So I have a couple of leftovers from the May kit. I do like to use the same, well, unless there's kits that I can't decide between, I tend to like to use the same Planner Kate kit in my monthly, and then sometimes the first week of the month. In April, it happened the last week of the month. I think that also happened in February, but these are some of the weekly kits, or this is the weekly sampler. These are the full boxes, washi strips. And I chose this one because I liked the little She's One of a Kind, because we have Mother's Day this week, and I love my mama. She is definitely 100% one of a kind, and so I wanted to do this spread in honor of her. So we are going to take this first washi strip, and then I'm going to use a knife. This is a Kell of a Plan knife. And of course, I love that Planner Kate stickers. Well, that sounded rippy because I didn't cut fully, but they so easily come off the page, and it's not an issue. And of course, Code Elise 20 will give you a discount on your Planner Kate order if you are looking to shop. I think we're going to do one more little washi layer here. Let's bring in maybe this yellow. And this one is so thin, I don't even think I actually need to cut it. I can just rip it. And we'll pop this up. Okay, perfect. Now I can do this. She's One of a Kind right here and not have as much of a gap. I don't fully care about the gap, like the empty space. I'm not a no white space planner, but I do want it to look like, I don't know, somewhat cohesive. So in looking at the add-ons from Planner Kate, because I often get questions about what stickers work best, I like the E, which is the EC sized vertical boxes. And this is going to give me checklist stickers. And then I'm going to grab a little header sticker like this, just to kind of write like today or to do. And I feel like that always works really well. And then we're going to want a box. So we can also take payday, because it is payday on Monday. And we can do maybe one of these little stripe boxes right over here. That looks cute. Okay, now I did also pick up the full boxes sheet, which isn't something I always get, but sometimes, because my regular planning style tends to have a lot of big florals, sometimes when I use Planner Kate kits, I'm trying to like fill in the extra space, and I'm not always able to do that as easily as I'd like to. And so I thought that getting some full boxes would help. But there's also some tricks with full boxes, because I haven't used stickers like this in a long time. And one of the cool tricks is cutting it this way. I didn't do that perfectly, but I did it good enough for me. And if you don't want to use the entire full box to cover something, you can do it that way, and then just like layer a box over it, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to take some of these. These are from the monthly kit, although that's actually quite big. I don't know that I need that here. I can definitely use that trick somewhere else, but for now, we're going to put this here. So you kind of, I feel like we need to go down a little bit more so you see more of the stripe on top. And this is what I mean about Planner Kate stickers being able to peel up really easily. And now you sort of have that stripe there. And I think it's just a cool look. Now we need another checklist sticker. Oh, I think they're under here. There they are. And this time I probably, well, I guess we'll put it down here because I won't have room for a header if I put it up at the top. And we'll do the yellow header. And then I kind of need to decide what I want to do here because I use such a thick washi style up top. It might not have as much room. So I wonder if I could bring in an additional box. I can. This is going to be a little bit thick for this because it's sized for a monthly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this. These are really tiny precision scissors. I got these from, I think it was a recent Temu haul. Or apparently, after Super Bowl, we've learned that it's pronounced Temu, but I don't know that anyone actually does that. I feel like this is still crooked. Let's fix this. And then it's still a little crooked, but it's honestly, it's good enough for me. Which tends to be my kind of my motto when it comes to this type of stuff. There we go. And we just made it a thinner box just by pulling it off and instead of putting it next to, just kind of stacking it over. Okay, now we need another checklist, of course. So this week, I mean, like I said, because I'm filming this ahead of time, I don't fully know what's happening. I know that I have a Patreon Zoom. I will likely have other one-on-one. I have a budget Zoom Tuesday. I'll probably have other one-on-one Zooms. Mother's Day is the week on Sunday. I wanted a trash day sticker. That's what I was looking for. Trash day. And that I'm going to put here because my trash day is Wednesday, but I take it out on Tuesday. So that's an important reminder. And then, let's see. I do have a birthday. So I'm just going to put a little birthday sticker over here so I can like remember to call my cousin for his birthday. And maybe we take a little coffee sticker as well, just because, you know, Monday, coffee. Oh, hello, Monday. There we go. We're just going to kind of put these down because I don't typically use the kits like this after it's over, after the week is over. So I feel like they're cute here. Okay, so we put these down. I definitely want to do another box style situation. So let's find a box here in my stickers. We could also use some of these bill stickers, although I guess I do have a couple of bills. We can maybe do this pink one. I like this one-of-a-kind sticker. I don't want to do another one of those, but I think what I might do is kind of cut this here. We're just like doing a lot of sticker surgery today. There you go. And just kind of layering those. I think that would look cute. But I've sort of screwed up again because what am I going to put up top? I think that, well, Wednesdays tend to be date night. So we can do another box. We can do maybe one of these. So what if I layer these here for the top? We can put this one. Oops. I don't know why I can't get stickers down fully straight. So in talking about filming videos ahead of time, I think I did this last time too. I want to talk a little bit about my planning style and how I can set up my week without necessarily knowing what's happening. Once I can get this down straight, then we'll get there. I feel like I didn't give myself much room to write. I don't love how this looks. I've got to figure out an alternate plan. You know what I think I'll do here instead? Because I could always put the date stuff here. I think I'm going to take my bill stickers for the week and maybe put them like over here, but that's a lot of pink on that one row. Okay. New plan. Sorry. Sometimes it just like takes a minute for me to figure out what I want to do here. I'm going to take these boxes, which were left over from my monthly, and we're going to make a larger box together. And then I'll get back to the conversation about pre-planning once my brain is not so occupied by getting these stickers down. You can still see a little bit of the black, but what I could do is take my white pen and just kind of cover that up, and then even bring in this to sort of play around with it, like to add a little something to it. And if I'm going here, we could do, I mean, work at home, because why not? I work at home every day. I don't mind just using stickers that do apply, because I want them used. I also really like these add-ons. That's what AO means for the sidebar. So typically I would do this week up top, but we're going to do this because of the pink. Just put it this way. So the to-dos, I tend to put my priorities for the week in these. Then this week tends to be my meal planning. And then, of course, a habit tracker. I don't think I need to say what that's used for. It's for my habits, in case anyone thinks I'm keeping a secret when I say what I don't have to say what it's to be used for. And then maybe we have room. We can cut this one a little bit shorter. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about pre-planning. Now, like I said, there are certain things that happen every week. I pretty much have Patreon Zooms every week. I have bills to pay. I have the garbage to take out, right? We have these things in life that happen every week, and those are kind of the bones of my planner spread. When there's another box in, like for example, 2 boxes, right? So Tuesday, I will put 1 box for my Patreon Zoom, and the other box may be what I'm watching on TV or something special that happened that day. I have talked about this in other videos. When we put everything, depending on how you use your planner, let me use I instead of we here, because this is a personal thing, right? Our planners are personal. If I were to set up my planner on Sunday night for everything I knew that was happening that week, it honestly wouldn't be that different from the way that I set up my planner a week or 2 in advance. And here's a really good example. We're going to put this one here. See how that kind of fits together? A really good example of it. Today is April 25th. Going into this week, I knew I had the day off Monday, coming home from Go Wild. I knew that I had a Passover celebration with my best friend's family on Tuesday. I knew that Thursday I have dinner plans with a friend. That's today. And I knew that I had dinner with coworkers on Friday. And that was it. That's all the plans I knew for the week. Now that it's Thursday, my week changed a bit. Last night, I ended up having a very random last-minute Patreon Zoom because I wanted to give my Patreon members who were at Go Wild a chance to kind of talk about the event and recap the event. It was open to all Patreon members, so even if people weren't there, but they wanted to be part of the Zoom because they wanted to hear a little bit about, how do I put this here? I'm just trying to decide what I want to do here. If they wanted to hear about the event, if they wanted to decide to maybe go next year or something, that was an opportunity. So that ended up happening last night because I thought maybe I would have dinner plans, and I didn't. So I was like, well, what am I going to do with the night? You know what? Let's just do a Zoom. I'm going to change my mind on this. Now, tonight, I still have dinner plans with a friend. Tomorrow night, dinner plans with my coworkers is not happening, but I have something else in its place. Sunday, I have dinner for one of my boyfriend's friends. And so anyway, and plus add in there my niece and nephew sports, because I try to go to as many of their sports as I can, but I don't always write those in my planner in advance because rain happens, especially here. And what we think is going to, the games that we think might happen sometimes can change. So long story long, I'm able to set up my planner without necessarily knowing everything that's going to happen because I know that I can fill in the spaces. And I'm also allowing myself the flexibility to see what's going to come up. We're going to put this here. And especially in using Planner Kate stickers, because they are removable, I can shift things around as much as I need to. It's not as easy with other stickers that I use, but it is really easy with Planner Kate stickers. And if I'm using other stickers and I don't have the ability to lift and move things, I could always use undo adhesive remover, or I can just like cross things out. It's not that deep. It's not going to mess up my plans. While I do put my plans in my planner, I think that my planner is mostly a place for productivity and to house my to-dos, because I'm really good with knowing dates of plans. Like, I don't tend to forget those. It's not like if I didn't have room today to write dinner with my friend Justine, I wouldn't show up. Like, I knew in my head the Thursday that I get back from Go Wild, which also was my sister-in-law's birthday, that I had plans with this friend. And I was, because I remember when we were making the plan, I was like, oh, I wonder if we're going to end up doing a family dinner. But I also forgot that that my sister-in-law and brother were going to be away. And so that wasn't going to happen. And so that's where I don't forget about things. All right, let's take this other one-of-a-kind strip. Again, trying to do some balance on both sides of the spread. And we're going to do another box. Let's take this box here. I definitely want to include this on Sunday for Mother's Day, but I'm not sure which box it'll go in based on everything else yet. So I think over on Friday, I did see a Finally Friday sticker somewhere right here. So for Finally Friday, let's take a big box. We're going to put it here because I'll probably have, oh, I do think that coworker dinner got rescheduled to this day. I think so. It's tentative. So we're going to put this here because we have that. Then Saturday, I'm going to also grab a little balloon sticker because I want to take one of these. I also want to take maybe one of these. And I'm going to put another box right here. Saturday is my boss's birthday. I can't forget to reach out to him. So we'll do that. Then, okay, it's all kind of coming together. Sometimes it takes a minute, but it all comes together. I'm going to put a checklist here. Sunday, I think, is going to be one of these marathon kind of days because my niece and nephew have so many sports on Mother's Day. And it's like, come on, sports running team people. Do you need to make the mothers and grandmothers go to the games all weekend? Give them one day. But it's good because my family will all be together all day. And nothing makes my mom happier than watching her grandchildren play sports. I mean, that might be an exaggeration. She loves watching them play sports. I don't know that I can say nothing makes her happier. What I can say with 100% certainty is nothing makes my mom happier than the family being together. We could be in her living room, we could be on a beach, or we could be on the sideline of a sports game, and she's it's making me emotional. She's happy. I do want to say that I'm thinking of all those who, for a variety of reasons, Mother's Day may be tough for and maybe a trigger for. But I also want to take a moment to shout out my mom. In case you're watching this video, Mom, you are my favorite person in the world. And I'm so very lucky to have you, and the gifts that you and Dad gave Josh and I by having each other and just showing us what a loving, supportive family should look like. The absolute best thing about my life is the family I was born into. So I love you and thank you. Okay. It's been a few days since I cried, so we needed a good little little emotional moment. All right, I think that we are set. I really like how this spread came out. I think it's really pretty. It makes me happy. Of course, it is functional, which is my top priority in my planner, and ready to go. I will link this kit in the description of the video. Remember, code Elise20 will give you a discount on your Planner Kate order. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.